Good morning, everyone. I wanted to bring you a little bit of an update. Look who's out of their coop. This is Red, my old hen. She's 6 or 7 years old now. And these are all my young hens, and with my big red, Rhode Island red rooster. And just get a look at him, guys. He is one gorgeous roo. And he's such a mild temperament little guy, big guy. He's never been aggressive. So I figured I'd let the front coop, there's the front coop, you see the doors open. We let them out because there's so much going on here, and we thought they could give us a little help in helping to clean up stuff like this. There's a lot of greens growing around their coop. There's a lot of piles of feed from me feeding the guineas that they just don't eat all of it. So I figured I'd let the girls out. We got a broody hen again. I pulled her out of the coop because we're not letting her sit on eggs. It's just too hot for her to stay in a coop all day on eggs. Besides, she hasn't proved she's consistent yet. And if we're gonna let a hen go broody, we're definitely gonna separate them, because the little chick that I told you about in the last video, her leg is healed, so she's totally mobile now, but she's now in the house being hand raised by us. It's more work than I bargained for, but it's super cute. It's hot, Big Red, isn't it, boy? Yeah, it's hot. All right, let me give you a little bit of an update. The place is an absolute overgrown mess. We can't get the lawnmower started, but I wanted to show you the guineas here. The guineas are doing fantastic. They're getting really big, guys. I can't tell the littler guineas from the big guineas. But they're doing really good. If they get much taller, we're gonna have to turn them loose because I have nowhere else to go with them. So, but they're doing fantastic. And I gotta update you on the rabbits. We have 2 new rabbits. I'm doing laundry, so that's gonna be a little noisy. Squeezing it in between rainy days. I don't know if you can see in here, but underneath that dish, see if we can you see underneath that dish? Oh, let's see if we can get you back there. There's a baby bunny right there. But there's 2 babies. Oops, I went a little fast there, sorry guys. There's 2 young babies in here, and they came out of the nest box really fast, and as soon as I saw that, their eyes were open and they weren't going back in, I pulled the nest box because it's just so warm they don't want to be in it. But they're so cute, they're little. So we can get some more light in here. Lady Di is having her, what I would call, let's see, there we go. I'm moving things around so I can show you bunnies. Lady Di is having her downtime right now. And the nice thing is, at this spot, guys, they have cool air that comes out from underneath the cabin, so it really helps maintain them. And look at this. Look, those are the babies. We pulled them off of Mama. Oh, it's so dark, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them. Nothing, there's 4 of them back there. They're all doing great. We took a big dog crate and put some fencing or welded wire in the bottom so that they have their own space. See if we can get you in here to see these little guys. I've been making sure everybody has plenty of shade and cover because our average daytime temperature has been in the mid-90s with the humidity, and that's really hard on them. There's Duchess, and there's her babies. Say hi, babies. They're so cute, guys. She has 1 black one and 1 that looks like her that's got the silver tips coming in. There we go. Look how big already. Hi, baby. There we go. Hi. Oh, you're okay. Oh, don't. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta put him back in. He's not used to being held because we're not handling him. As you can see, he's gonna be a pretty bird. A pretty bunny. Oh my gosh. It's hot, guys. At least he didn't squeal, because if they squeal, then Mama's go on high alert. Let me get their shade back up. Even though the sun's not hitting this area right now. Yeah, shake-a, shake-a. Smokey, get out of my garden, you goober. Get out of there. Go on, get out of there. The garden is doing relatively good for what I got done in there this year. Could it be better? Definitely. I'll be glad when I can get my raised gardens in place, because the weeding has gotten ahead of me. Mustard greens, guys, we definitely are picking them. And the carrots are doing really, really good. My baby trees are doing really, really good. Look at the greenery. That's all new greenery on this, because chickens ate all the other stuff. Not this batch of chickens, when I had the young ones in here earlier. I got some beets coming up. Look at the beets. That's a win. Ain't gonna be many, but we'll take what we can get. Again, this has been a huge learning curve for me at this location. Not growing in a raised bed, and it's not a very controlled environment from what I was used to. These are the squash. Hopefully we'll get some flowers soon. Looks like we're working on flowers down there. See that right there? That might be a flower. We'll see. But the squash is looking really good. Yes, I got everything planted later than I had hoped, but so far I'm not too disappointed. The potatoes are doing good. It's my potato mound right there. We got mushrooms growing. Not edible, guys. It's just because of the type of soil and the mulch and stuff that's been in here. That's what we're seeing there. The watermelons are not doing good at all. You see that? Not good at all. I'm disappointed, but I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna plant another patch of corn. Since I'm in Florida, I believe I have more than enough time to plant more corn. This corn was supposed to be knee-high by July, and this one here is more than knee-high. This one's waist-high on me, so that's a good thing. The corn is doing really good. My only problem with the corn, you can see a few of them are laying down. We've had a couple storms with some good gusts of wind, and it just pulls it down. My Mexican gherkins are doing really good. Look at that. Just waiting to see some flowers now. And this whole area right here has got it planted. So that's a yay. That's a brand new thing for me to grow this year, and I'm really excited for it because they're supposed to be only about this big and bite size, but you can still pickle them. So it'll be something fun. Oh, it's so hot out here, I can't even tell you. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Today is a scorcher. Look at that, guys. We got tomatoes coming. And I believe this is the Amish paste tomato, just because the size and shape of these tomatoes look like paste tomatoes. Let's go to my other tomato patch. Yeah, that is just going nuts over there. My figs that were coming in, the guineas took them. I had the chicken tractor near the figs, and the guineas got into them and they're gone. So I have no figs coming. Here's a regular tomato. I believe this will be a black crim tomato, because that's the only two varieties. You can see the flowers here. So tomatoes are doing really good. What I'm doing right now is helping that flower to pollinate. By giving them a little tap, it helps vibrate the pollen that's at the very core down through the little stem that's in there. And here's another one, guys. See the flower? Let's see. Give it a little tap. I've been doing this every flower I'm finding, so that we get the maximum tomato production that we can. But you can see my tomato plants. This one here is as tall as me. This one here is taller than me. This one here is as tall as me. This one here is taller than me. This one here is taller than me. This one's as tall as me. And these are gonna follow right behind it. Crazy, but they're growing and they're doing really, really well. So I'm really excited with that. The goats are doing fantastic. My bananas are doing really good. As you can see, I took and I cleaned out the rabbit manure yesterday, and I gave the bananas some rabbit manure. Here's the kids. Say, hey kids. Look at that pretty little girl in the sun. Her colors, I can't even tell you how excited we are for her colors. She is definitely a moon spotted color mix. And there's Espresso back there. And then back in there, let's see if I can find her. She's right there. That's Carmela. And then all the other girls, they're enjoying it. Guys, look how clear this is now. When we turned them loose here, we could not see from this section all the way through. And I can actually see the back fence now. So they've done a really, really good job. Miss Bella eating some hay. Miss Nala. Miss Oreo. Look at those fat bellies. My girls are well fed. There she comes, Miss Carmela. She's such a sweet thing. And I tell you what, Espresso was always really skittish, but the older he's getting, it's attack mama time. Say, time for a little drink, mama. Yes, she's still nursing them really strong, but she limits how much they get. And this little guy, he's going on the market. I just got to get a good picture uploaded to the local Craigslist here, and he will go on the market. Even though he still nurses, as you can see, they didn't nurse long. They just get a little drink and then they go off. They're totally, mainly, I would say 95% of what they take in is hay, fresh forage, and grain. So they're ready for new homes. But we're keeping her, and she'll help control Mom's milk supply. And he is the only one that we're rehoming this year. Look at this. Spoiled girl. You're such a spoiled girl. She loves her attention. Yes, she does. I noticed the goats seem to be a little bloated since they got into the back area here. So they're gorging on something, and it's giving them a little bit of a tummy issue. But so far, everybody's doing good. It's nothing I would worry about. Look at her colors, guys. Look at those colors. She is just the most amazing color mix I have seen in a long time. She's going to be really, really pretty. She already is. She's spoiled rotten. I can't even tell you how spoiled she is. She'll still climb in your lap if you let her. She's getting a little big for that, though. But she can't get through the fencing anymore. There they go. They're going to either go back in the woods on that side, or they're going to go over here to their nap area. All right, that's the goats. The chicken tractors are both doing really good. I'll show you that real quick. You can see how everything's green. It's crazy, guys. I mean, we have gotten so much rain. Our driveway is still flooded, since the tropical storm Alberta came through, which has been weeks and weeks ago. We can see all this growth. That's what these guys are helping. Now look behind the chicken tractor. Voila. Right now, the way things are growing, we're moving these guys every day. They got moved this morning. They'll get moved tomorrow morning, and they'll be on this patch tomorrow morning, which will help mow that down. I'm going to run this chicken tractor all the way up to the goat pen. That's the buck pen. And then I'm going to bring them over and just start running them through this section here as best as I can. They're learning. I go to the front, take their water out to pull them, and they actually move to the front of the chicken tractor to walk now. So that's really good. I might as well show you the driveway. We have a real problem here. One, we can't seem to find anybody that'll bring us a load of anything. You know, even people who are charging for it, I cannot get anybody to bring us what we need. I mean, look at this, guys. You can see the few times we've come and gone, how much we're digging in. Look at this. It's soon time to ditch this so it drains out back. If this would drain, I believe this would drain. But look at this. The same old nightmare, just a different year. It's really disheartening, I can tell you that. Because there's a lot of things we'd like to be able to go and do. But the more we drive on it, the less likely we are to get back in or to get out without getting stuck. This has gotten very deep. And then all the way up just before the gate, we got another problem area that's very deep as well. And as long as it's holding water, we're gonna have this problem. And right now, there is no place for the water to go. Cody, get out of the mud, you goober. He's loving this wet area. But look, right beside the driveway, you can see, this is normally, one of the ditches went that way, but as you can see, it's all flooded, so it's got nowhere to go. And then we had a ditch here, and as you can see, that's flooded, so it's got nowhere to go. At some point, we're talking about, get out of there. Oh my God, and then you're gonna wanna go in the house. Geet. We're talking about building up the sides, either side with some type of timber or even tires, because there's a shop down the road here just before Monticello that we could come home with as many tires as we want. And if we line this with tires and then backfill it with lime rock, I think we could fix this problem, because the water would continue to drain into the lower spots but keep this high and dry. So we're tossing some ideas around. It's still wet there. You know what? Let's go see if the pond is still wet. Woo! I'm gonna fall in the mud. Then I'll look like Cody. Oh, I just got a muddy foot. It is so soft, guys. I'm not a featherweight, but I don't weigh near as much as a truck, and I sink in. So you can imagine what a couple 1,000-pound truck will do. That's wet. This is the buck pen. Look at all the cleaning they've done. Holy crap, holy. Look at all the stuff that's down. We've had a lot of storms here. Yep, there's still water in the pond. This is what, oh, somebody's been digging here, look. I wonder if we got armadillo. It's not a hog dig. We know what they look like. Let's see what we've got back here. Look at that, still full. This is a good indicator for us as to our water level. When this is holding water, we know the ground is saturated. When this drains out, then we know the water level has dropped a couple feet at least. This is crazy. This has been full for weeks, guys, weeks. Normally, it's just a few days. Here comes the boys. Hey, Pilot. Yeah, there's not much left for them to eat back here. We can still cut this bundle here down. I'm getting mosquito eaten alive here. I gotta get out of here. We can cut this down yet, and then they're done in here. We're gonna have to pull them out and find a high dry spot for them, because goats don't do well in wet ground. Their hooves are just not made for it. Hogs would love this, but Jim doesn't want anything to do with hogs, so no hogs. I'm still working on that too. Look at that dig. I can only think squirrel or armadillo did that. A hog dig, you would see a ton of dig. Now we could change the buck pen and just swing the fence around and enclose this area again. There's a lot of new growth. So that is an option for the bucks. Can't believe how fast this time of the year is really going, guys. I can't believe we're past the 4th of July now. And it is raining just in time for my laundry to come out of the washing machine. Go figure. Plus we have this area we could run them in. This is nice and high and dry too. And we got a lot more fence, which they're using right now. So we can enclose bigger areas now. Oh, I'm getting winded. Crazy. You know, I haven't checked my tangerine tree in a while. Let's see, do we have any tangerines on it yet? I I would be surprised. Oh, there's a tangerine. Okay, one. All those little ones, well, there's one yet. Some of them have fallen off, but then we still have a few that might, oh, there's one. And there's one down there. So we still could get a couple. Well, here's another one. We're just waiting to see what the tree's willing to do. This is the fig that the guineas stripped. They left the leaves alone, thank God, because the leaves are what's feeding the roots. But all the figs are off. Maybe next year. We'll just ride the wave. Chickens, it's raining. Did that hen? Nope, she's still out. Sounds like there's a hen in here. Nope, no hen. They're liking that bucket for a nest box. Free nest box, guys. Just an old cat litter bucket, which we have a ton of. Oh, goodness gracious. It is raining. We can take a little rain. I got 2 of my barrels are empty, so we're ready for it. I got the back set up for rain catch as well. I want to show you what Jim got done over here. It's hard to work outside. We've been working inside as much as we can. But he's did a little trimming for me because the ticks, when you get high stuff like this, the ticks are really bad. So he's cleaned out in front of the solar panels. He needs to come back out and he needs to clear this path right here. And he just trim all the way around. He's got a little path there because I'm very vulnerable to ticks and chiggers. When I get bit, I don't just get a little bite, I get welts. So I'm after him to make sure that he keeps this cleaned up a little bit better. Oh, there we go. I just flipped that upside down so it doesn't hold rain. Yes, we got the generator going. I'll give you a sneak peek at the shed. We've made almost no progress on it lately because we're working on a new project inside where it's air conditioned. There's the generator. And there's the shed, guys. It's coming. It's a slow process, though. It's going to be 10 foot tall, and it's 10 foot wide, and it's 20 foot long. So, still working on the main framing of it, and from there, once that's up, we'll be putting a skin on it and a roof, and then the flooring. So, we got a lot of work yet to do. The goal is to get this done before the colder weather kicks in, so we can move some stuff into the shed before winter. Look at all this yet for the goats. Lots of food for those animals. Let's go this way. I gotta watch where I step because this ground is definitely uneven. Something's been digging in here too. Those aren't the chickens doing that. There's a guinea. There's Victor and his ladies. There's all those girls. You guys are gonna get wet. Uh-oh, there they go, there they go. Streaks. It's like having a little lightning show here with these guys running around. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. They're like, no, you don't got no food. Those babies get excited. They'll do run back and forth, back and forth. I was hoping they'd keep running, but I guess not. You see this pile of feed, guys? This is exactly why I wanted those chickens loose, so they can clean up this stuff. This is for the guinea. Looks like he was out and eating at it. Either that or the chickens got into it, which is fine. Oh, good Lord, I'm sweating. I'm heading in, guys. Thought I'd give you a quick walk around. It's Florida, it's hot, it's muggy. This is the time of year I very rarely enjoy anymore. When I was younger, I loved this time of the year, but it's just so hot, I can't handle it as good. So, hope you enjoy the quick update. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and God bless. Have a great day.